Hi, good morning, friends. We are at day 11 and apple smoothies. Maybe we'll use them, maybe we won't. However, we know for sure we're going to be using our ephemera for day 11. And I thought, as we wind down, the nice picture of the kitchen that we will be preparing our Christmas meal with, where we'll be serving with friends and family. Alrighty, and kind of has a Thanksgiving vibe, but I live in the summer 24/7, 365 in Jamaica, so it's just fitting for us. Okay, if you live in the cold, just imagine the cold, envision the cold, think about the cold. All right, and maybe you don't want to think about the cold. Maybe you don't, and that's okay. Alrighty, so today, this is what I am feeling to do. So I'm going to do a cluster here, a cluster there. A cluster here, a cluster there. Maybe something here, okay? But I'm going to I'm going to have a lot of negative space. I'm trying to think. I've been thinking about what I want my border to be. I was thinking about just putting some trim around my border, for my border, okay? Was thinking of that. Let's use this. Not sure, but we're gonna come in and cut it. Or I could have used ribbon. It's fine. You can still use ribbon. Probably the gold. Maybe the gold. Let's put that there. If we're gonna put the trim, it's gonna be, I think I want it off, sticking off the paper, like that. Oh, and then we could put the ribbon too. Yes. We could still use the ribbon. Alright. I'm thinking if I should staple or I should glue. We don't know. But that decision is up to you, my friends. What do you want to do? Do you want to staple it? Do you want to glue it? You decide. And this, I just made a little thing out of cardboard. And I bought like 10 yards of the ribbon at the fabric store, and I just put them onto that. I do have other ribbons as well. I do have other ribbons. You could also use hot glue. I'm trying to get the stuff in my fabric glue. Okay, so I'm going to be using fabric glue, and my cap is a little bit sealed up. I'm going to try and clear that so that we can use the glue. From the last time we used it, I clearly didn't. Okay, there we go. I did not secure that. But what I do, I have one that is sealed, and then I have one that is opened, and I always use that one so that this doesn't get hard up. But I normally clean the tip and so on before I remove it, but I did not do that. Okay, so I know that I want to use one of these for sure. So I might use these two. I use those two. I'm gonna look, so you can just use whatever paper you have. You might not have what I have. You might have something different. It's fine. It's yours. Make it yours. Does not need to look exactly like mine. It doesn't even have to look like mine. I'm saying all of this because sometimes we will say, oh, I don't have that. You don't need to have that. Just make it yours. Okay, most important thing, make it yours. Make it look like something that you would do. Whatever I am doing is just for inspiration. Unless you want to do exactly what I'm doing. And as you're seeing, I'm not editing these videos just because. Okay, I might use the darker colors with this and the white. Alright, so it pops and it stands out. Alrighty, so I'm gonna put this here, kind of slant it. Then I'm gonna have this here. I'm gonna use this as a pocket. I kind of want to back this on cardstock. You may or may not know that I print my elements on copy paper if I need it to be a little bit have some structure. I normally just put I normally just back it onto cardstock. I could use black. No, I'm not. I'm not going to use black. So I'm just going to back it onto some cardstock, let it sit and do its thing, and then I'm going to cut it out. Let me see if I need anything. No. This is the only thing I'm going to do on cardstock. I'm going to do this one as well. And I'm using the glue stick. It dries faster than the liquid glue. Okay. And I'm just going to trim this down like that, and then I will put it down a little bit later. So let that do its thing. Right, now let's cut it now. I'm having many debates in my head as I cut this. Because I made sure to go around the little notches, and I'm thinking, do I want to do that? Do I have the time to do that? Because I should have done that before. But I don't know. We'll see. So that can now dry flat. I know for sure I'm cutting this one all the way down. When I fussy cut a little too much, and even when I don't want to do that, I end up doing that. Sometimes I want a little white border, but it's just wired in me to over fussy cut that I always don't leave a border. How I got the notches is I used my hole punch. I pop the bottom off. Sometimes it will get stuck, and I just go around like that. So this is what I had done. See, now we have those nice pronounced half circles. That looks like a ticket. Okay, there we go. That's our ticket. Nice and done. Of course, it's a bit messy, so we're going to clean this up a little bit. All right. So this will go here. That will go here. This will come in like that. Now that there, I'm gonna stick family onto that little thing there. See that now? This will go here. All right, so let's start gluing. I know I'm going to use this as a pocket, so I'll put glue to this side. And I'm just kind of using my hands as guide to where I will have the glue, if that makes sense. Just maybe a little glue up there. I'm going to put, just before it dries, I'm going to put some of this ticket. It is a sticker, so I'm just going to peel off the back before we get dried. Okay, and then this will be here, and we're going to also use it as an extension to our pocket. So let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to put the glue at the bottom, like that. So right at the bottom and up to the side. I think I added a little bit too much glue, so I'm just taking some off from the bottom only. I do want it to dry, but this is the idea, okay? So it will be like that. That's the idea. And I put a little bit more glue here. Okay, so that will be there. And we're gonna pleat our ribbon and have it here. I'm going to put this on top. Let's see. We're going to do it like that. I should have orange, but I don't. So I'm just using what I got. Okay. We do have some of this, so we'll see what we're gonna eventually use. We do have a lot of stuff to use, but we're gonna see. That's still not dried yet. I think I'm just gonna use the whole thing here. Trying to get this off. Oops. Have that like that. I have a little torn bit here, and I'm going to stick this right here. Okay. This goes there in the pocket. that. I'm gonna start gluing it all down because I have a tendency to overthink sometimes, and if I don't glue it down, I don't make a decision. So now I can't change my mind. Okay. I'm just going down some of the elements. Maybe I shouldn't brought this over too. No, okay, good. I thought I brought it over way too much. Okay, and then anything that is left over, we'll stick it on the front. Okay, so there we are. That's her thing. Isn't that cute? Isn't she cute? Let's put some glue here. Make sure this doesn't go anywhere. I love it. I think it's cute. Now to our front. So we have our number, we have this, we have that, we have that. Okay. These are on cardstock. I'm just putting glue down on all of them. So this and this. Just pulling them down just because there's cardstock. It does make it hard to stick sometimes. Okay, here we are. Let's hold this down too. I should have put a bit of this, but well, it's too late. Can't go back now. We're committing. Let me just try and burnish this down because it's overlapping. This is the time I wish I didn't have it on cardstock. I was the one who did it, so. I'm gonna roll up a bit of this like that, and I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to staple it just for a little pop of color. I only want to do one staple, so I'm just trying to make sure all the strands are together. Missed this. Okay, so since I missed it, it's gonna be like that. We're gonna leave it like that. Okay. Or maybe not. Maybe one more. So we're gonna have that there, and that's the front. Lovely. All right. I'm just gonna put the lace down. Now come back in between those and put some glue down on that. Okay. Oh dear. This is getting messy. Okay, then we're gonna cut. And then let's see if we need the lace. Yes, it would be nice. It's too much. I'm making such a big mess. And in my mind I'm saying, Jade, it's fine. And in my mind I'm freaking out. That's a mess. Okay. And I'm going to do the same just right here. I'm stopping it just right there. Alright, so to end it off, I'm just going to make a little bunch with the same orange thread. It's actually twine, baker's twine, and I'm just going to staple it. I'm not going to glue this because everything is getting a little too messy here. Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and I'm going to staple it. You can use a regular stapler. If you don't have this, if you don't need this, just use what you got. I'm going to do the same right there. Okay, there we are. And then we had this little bit left over from the front section, and I'm gonna put it at the top right here, just so we have oh dear, it didn't go through. I might have to use a regular staple, so I guess it's a little too bulky. Oh, it worked. And this is our completed tag. And all we're going to do is just to add our tag onto our rainbow cards. And there's our completed tag for today, friends. I will see you tomorrow for day number 10.